Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, all ages. Thank you for tuning in to the Hitman channel. All right, today we're going to be taking a closer, in-depth look of Wildlands. Nope, just kidding. Today we're taking a look at Ghost Recon Breaking Point. We're going to take a look at some of the pros, some of the cons, some of the new features, which are quite nice, what it's lacking, and where improvement needs to be. But most of all, we're going to take a look at a lot of the great graphics. I did have a chance to play a little bit on this, kind of work out. So this will be looking at a level 25 character. And we'll take a few brief moments to talk about some of the weapons, among other things. So, in Ghost Recon Breaking Point, there are some side perks you can actually get from your camps. Eating perks, so injury resistance 40%, fatigue resistance, drone speeds, stamina, weapon accuracy. I like to do this one. It's a nice little change. You get the 10% XP boost. Now, the XP boost lasts for about 60 minutes. Then you got to go to a camp, re-get it. But it's a nice little new feature that they have. There we go, 60 minutes. And that'll be, it starts once you actually leave your camp. Let's take a look at some of the weapons and gear stats you can get. So this is one of the stores you can actually go to. Now remember, each player will see their own items at their own level, and no matter what the stats say, it'll be brought up to your level. Whether it'll be green, blue, purple, gold, or orange is just luck of a draw. Same with the gear stats. A lot of customizabilities in this game, which was really nice. You could really go in depth with your character along with the camouflage. Wide selection of vehicles this time, and helicopters, which is another good way. Now remember, in this one your team does get killed. Without ruining your storyline, you are a solo lone wolf. The only way you can actually progress as a team, which is in a 4-man squad, is by teaming up with other players in co-op mode, which is quite nice. You can choose your fighting styles between upgrades, customizabilities, building, lots of different gear to choose from and purchase and craft and unlock. Same with the weapon selections. They did a little bit more with the knives. The combat situation for these are actually really nice. Display tags for PvP, which some of them are pretty cool. Emotes, tags, along with everything else. Then you got the crafting system, which you might be familiar from the Division. Although this does have aspects of Division, it's not overly evolving. So yes, you have a gear score in this now. Different weapons have different small perks in them, though you cannot re-roll them, which is nice. You would have to build it and get the roll that you get. Number two, gear sets have a little bit of a perk to it. You can't set mods in them, so your weapon systems all work the same as in Wildlands. So if you shoot somebody in the head, unless they got an armor-plated helmet on, you're killing them. Doesn't matter. This is the way, as far as I'm concerned, Division 2 should have been done. They did a nice job with Division, but Wildlands kept their original setup, just made it a little bit more user-friendly. The map is a little bit confusing. The AUG is one of the more dominating assault rifles, as far as I'm concerned, for distance, range, and balance. There's also different weapons that will have different perks once you roll them. Okay, now into the sniper rifles. I really wish they put the M98 in this. They didn't, however, as far as we know right now. These are only some of the ones you can actually get. There's more. The TAC 50 right now and the HCI, as far as I'm concerned, are one of the top ones. The TAC 50 is a little bit higher range. Once you get your perks on there, you can actually speed up the reload time on it. You got a couple of your scout rifles, which aren't too bad. And then you also have bazookas, and we'll take a look at the skill tree afterwards. And then you're able to sell your weapons, which means you're not stuck with the same weapon forever. Some of the gear, you got, as you can tell, these are all perks that you can get. You can unlock two different types, MK1 and MK2. Same with the weapons, crafting material right here. Tactical. These are your gear set loadouts, so you can set out different gears for different loadouts as you're doing. Select a class, Right now I'm selected for sniper, just because I'm a more stealth player. Eventually I will get to the assault. Each one of these have a special class perk with them. So for assault you get gas grenades, sniper rifle, you get, I believe, breathing, a few other things. Oh, and marking. The Panther class gives you a perk for invisibility spray, and I'm not sure what that one does, but each class has its own challenge, which is nice too. So there's always plenty to do in the game. Helping other players is a key role. There's also Ghost Wars. You can actually change the times that you lead at. So if you like to do night incursions, you can do them at night. There's no set particular time of day to do these missions. There are many drones, so as you can see, I'm pretty geared out. Okay. That's some messed up shit. So this was supposed to be my ride out of here, but apparently not. Okay. So, thank God the place I'm going to is going to be closed. Yes, you do have the drones, but, okay, there's my target there. Alright, let's take an in-depth look. Here's the map. Now, it doesn't actually seem like the map is any bigger than the original Wildlands. It actually looks smaller than the Wildlands. But in all actuality, each section is quite vast. It's more, when you look at the map, it's really misleading. Each one of these areas, like if you were to try and walk from probably about one side to the other, it'd probably take half an hour to an hour, depending on the terrain and the amount of enemies. The enemies are a lot higher, a lot more of them. This is your mission boards, so you have your ghost missions. Each one has it. Attachments. This tells you all the weapon attachments, all the different areas to hunt stuff down. What is this one? M14 termination standard muzzle. Okay. Along with categories for each ones, rails, scopes, underbarrels. I still haven't found that one rangefinder. Along among other things, as you can see, gear sets. This is your perk area where you can select up to 3 perks to use. I recommend ammo, sniper if you're a sniper, and drone capability or armor plating, depending on how many guys you're, if you're solo or if you go on further. This is each skill tree. So a lot of your perks come out of here: prices, sales prices, purchases, MK weapons. You can upgrade weapons and do perks. Now this is my favorite part, ladies and gentlemen, the customizability. You can actually pick gear, go in, select whatever you want. Even ghillie suits. The only downfall on this one is the ghillie suits. You cannot change the color of the ghillie suits. But then you have your gear set designs, and then if you hit R1 again, you have sunglasses where the graphics for the facing are actually quite nice. Wish they went into a little bit more detail so I could make my character's face look more like mine. I'm not as ripped as this guy, but that just gives you a rough idea. Specialty helmets you can get fairly cheap. You can get them quite easily. So I actually run this helmet. I would love to run one of these ones, just because I think it would be interesting. Now, remember, these don't give you any extra perks. They're just designed to make your character look cool. Your gear sets will define a lot of stuff. So, different knives will give you different capabilities. So, if you go to a standard knife, the combat, it's more likely. Knife attacks aren't so much silent anymore, but lethal. So let's jump into game and go from here. Now, night vision looks like crap during the day, but when you do it at night, oh my god, they have pinpointed it very, very well. Helicopters can spot you. This is a good way to blend in. Same with drones. So, with a sniper, you also get armor piercing rounds, which are good for these big guys.
All personnel, we are taking fire. We got enemy troops here. Enemy contact.
Convoys are also a lot easier to get.
We don't have much time.
Will another custodian of World 2.0 come to silence the last whimper of reason?
You got me all wrong, friend. I'm nobody's custodian.
A custodian or not, somebody has to clean up this shit.
Why not you?
I've taken pictures of war zones, presidents, and Fashion Week. None of that bullshit compares to what my camera has seen here. They've paved paradise and made it a curated hellscape. Skell knows the truth, and now I know it too. The printing, the posters, evading detection is broken. My brain. I'm a one-man revolution, and I'm as good as dead.
Just calm down. With the pictures you took, the world can know the truth. Let me help you.
There is no help for me. Just take this with you. The delivery location is that shack in the photo there. Shit. I can hear them.
Oh, shit! Oh, Jesus! Man down! Man down!
And this is why you don't mess with the big boys, ladies and gentlemen. Because not only were they stupid enough to come here and get killed, they even brought me a vehicle, ladies and gentlemen.
You alright?
I may have been better off dead.
Sorry to disappoint you.
They're gonna get me anyway. They can.
Listen, we have to get you out of here.
You don't understand. I'm in too deep. They are gonna keep coming. I can't go where you're going. I'll put everybody at risk. This place, the running, it's all too much for me. I have to hide before they come back. I just need out of here, now.
Your people are gonna be waiting.
They'll be waiting for someone at Camp Seal Cove. It just won't be me. What matters is that they get the drive. Nothing else matters. The Cove is on Entry Island. Please, don't make me beg.
I won't. Just be safe.
Southern part of the Seal Island. Where would that be? This was the other issue I found. It was hard to get to. Side of the island. Drive to Outcast. Okay. southern side. Alrighty then. Let's see here. Seal Island. Oh, Seal Island. This is what I meant, ladies and gentlemen. The map can be a little confusing. There's Seal Island, but where? There we go. Set that there. Let's see if I can get my helicopter spun in this time. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. You can fast travel to the camps when you find them, but that is the only spot where you are going to be able to spawn in a vehicle or at main base camp where you can meet and greet other ghosts. Now, the flight controls are way better in Breaking Point than they are in Wildlands, along with helicopter controls or motorcycle controls too. Vehicles handle a little bit better. They set them up more for a drift. Cinematic features leave you breathtaking, especially at night with the night vision and the along with the thermal vision. So from the garage, you can pick from each one that you want. I have a couple of vehicles right now, but my main concern is getting this one. So garage, I want to leave at day just because it's easier. Normally I do leave at night for all my missions, but this is going to make my job a little bit easier. Now please tell me my helicopter spawned in correctly. Indubitably. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This one's got missiles that you can actually fire and a gunner seat for your homeboys. Now, as you can see, the hype area, they actually raised the limit of the hype area so you can outrun the anti-air missile defense. These MK2s have a better engine, so it makes it getting across the map in pretty much all half the time. Still takes you quite a bit, but compared to everything else. Whew, I did that without breaking my chopper. Perfect. That is interesting. Nope, broke my chopper. Awesome. Oh, I love it when people bag.
Contact?
I've got something for you, if that's what you mean.
Today, you'll do.
Glad to hear it.
What about our mutual friend? Did he make it?
He's on the run. He's gonna need a place to hold up until Sentinel forgets him.
Forget him? We are gonna put him to work. He has the kind of talent and gumption we need.
Yeah, right. Oh, no way. Did I finally get my woodland blue? Whew, tell me I did. Tell me I did. If I did, that's awesome, because that's the camouflage I've been looking for. Please tell me I got the blue. Damn you! Intel and information weapons are your best friends. Trying to take out their homies. Now, a lot of people will turn up their brightness on this just so they can see better at night. I highly don't. If you like graphics, I highly recommend you keep it at the standard that it's supposed to be at, so it really is very vibrant for the graphics at night, especially with the thermal and the night vision. Because in my personal, as long as you have your brightness set right. Crates do respawn with newer weapons. The bigger drones, if you kill them, they don't come back, but they'll still fill them with a bunch of enemies to replace those positions. Well, at least they got another helicopter for me. We'll grab this last piece of intel. Now stay tuned. Later on today, we'll have another upload with the co-op play. A couple of my boys, Hail Viper, a couple of his homeboys will be doing incursions straight across the board as a group, and then showing you how everybody shares the XP except for the loot for group missions, which is nice. So you can hit one spot, your other buddy hits the one spot, everybody gets that completion of a mission. So you could literally rank up quick enough if you have enough players. So 4 people can hit 4 targets all at the same time in the storyline. Everybody gets the mission. I do highly recommend that if you are going for gear, you all hit the same spot at the same time. This is Hitman 453 signing off.